Hey everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and today there was a bit of exciting gaming news that happened that I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a video to talk about, and it's not Pokemon related. But no, unexpectedly this morning, they announced that they are remastering Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is very, very interesting to me. It was announced by THQ Nordic, which I thought THQ went under like a while back, but I guess there's still some subsidiary of it. And yeah, I have some thoughts on it. They didn't really show a whole lot of much really. The trailer we got was entirely animated in the style of the show. Um, I guess to just generate the hype, and then they showed what the logo looked like, and there's been some screenshots that have surfaced since of the the screenshots look almost too detailed in a weird way. Like this is just kind of one initial thought I had with the remake. Um, I'm not sure really if the game. I don't think the game itself is going to look like how the screenshots look. Just I would love it to, but it just doesn't seem. It seems like what we got is more like official art rather than like how the in-game models and such will actually look like. I could be wrong about that, but it's just kind of an initial thought I had on that. But yeah. So there's to think about what else there really was. I was talking with some friends of mine earlier about like just kind of what our thoughts on everything was. The game they announced that there's going to be some sort of multiplayer feature added, which is interesting. I don't know if that means like a co-op mode or if it means like a multiplayer party mode, kind of like ukulele or something. I'd be fine for either personally. It doesn't really matter to me too much. Um, yeah, it's something I'm excited about personally. I'm really excited to see that Battle for Bikini Bottom's being brought back. It's a game that I didn't even grow up with the game, but my first time playing it was for one of my personal favorite Let's Plays that I've ever done, and that's something that I don't know if I could ever really take away from that. Um, and I know a lot of people really enjoyed that Let's Play as well. One such thing that is being added, they said, was they're apparently reusing or going back to the what am I trying to say here? They're bringing back cut content from the original game. Like apparently the cut Robo Squidward fight is going to be in the final game, and yeah, so that's exciting. Anyway, that we're getting new content that wasn't in the game originally. But besides that, do I expect the main game to largely be the same? I think so. And I'm not even sure really what slice of life improvements they would need to have that would really fix or improve a lot of things. Making Rock Bottom uh, brighter would be one thing that I think most people want. If I just said Rock Bottom, I meant to say make Kelp Swamp brighter. I really like how Rock Bottom looked actually in the original game. So yeah, make Kelp Swamp brighter for God's sake, because that level's and maybe make like the swamp part of that a little bit easier because that's a little bit dicey to put it mildly. Um, but besides that, I didn't have too many issues with the original game, so just I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think of like what other thoughts I might have to say at this point. Um, yeah, one question I had earlier would be I have a feeling this might be the case. I have a feeling that they're going to completely re-record all the dialogue for the game, and if that's the case, hopefully getting most of the original voice actors back. Because I know in Battle for Bikini Bottom, a lot of the side characters had different voice actors, and some of them were okay, and then others were just kind of hit or miss. I know Mr. Krabs' voice in Battle for Bikini Bottom was off. But at the same time, I know Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, both their voice actors passed away in like the main show. So yeah, I don't know what exactly. And then if they got like the original voice actors back, like they would have to, or if they re-recorded the voice acting, they would have to kind of like hopefully match what it was, and like get the delivery right again, which is not something hard to do, but it's just kind of a thought anyway. I'm only thinking that because I know the Crash and Spyro remakes had re-recorded voice acting. But yeah, so there's so those are just kind of some thoughts I had. Um, Things I would like to see added. I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of upgrade feature added from kind of like how you could upgrade your moves from the movie game, because you only learned two moves throughout like the entire game, but at the same time, I feel like they might try and stick closer to the original just because of how faithful it was for some people. So there's that as well, and that's yeah, hard to say, I guess, with that. Um, and also shiny objects, which are the things used for upgrading the movie game. They have a lot more prominent. They're a lot more prominent in like the main Battle for Bikini Bottom. But maybe they might do something to like tweak shiny object counts or something just to make some like slice of life improvements. I'm not really too totally sure, but it might be something worth taking a look at. Um, but yeah, those are just kind of my thoughts right now on the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake. Um, yeah, it's just wild for me to think that like Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated is actually a thing, and I like the name of it too because it kind of goes along with like how Crash and Spyro, Crash and Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited, SpongeBob Rehydrated. It works, and yeah, you know, I'm skeptical at times. Like, if the game plays good, I'm gonna get it regardless. But there's some tiny skepticism I have. Apparently, there was some drama that behind the development team or behind the publisher or something that people were saying on Twitter about some 4chan drama. I didn't look too into that because I don't think it's worth getting wrapped around 4chan drama in a remake of a SpongeBob game. But it's good because at the same time, kids are likely going to want this game, I think, if they're not so crazy about Fortnite or whatever else is new these days. But there's going to be a lot of people from like my generation that grew up with the original game that are going to be buying this game as well. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are going to be wanting this of all demographics, and I think that's a really good thing personally. And the fact it's on all the systems is just another huge plus on that as well. So yeah, um, I think that just about does it for me. I guess I'll just finish up my thoughts here though. Um, if this does really well, which is hard to say in this day and age, but if this does somehow do really well, would I expect a remake of the movie game as well? I would personally love that, but I don't expect that at all because it was a movie tie-in game that came out over 15 years ago now, and I also think that they gave a release date window for sometime next year, so we know that Battle for Bikini Bottom might not even come until next year, and if that's the case, then yeah, um, it wouldn't even be until after that, and that's just such a far off time. It's just hard to say. God, excuse the yawning here. Um, but yeah, it's a game that was just seriously one of my favorite games to do a let's play of, and I know there's definitely an audience. There was definitely a lot of my audience was kind of around during that era. So sorry about that, just ran out of the hard drive space. To quickly just wrap up my thoughts, will I be getting Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated? Yes. If the gameplay is promising, if the gameplay is faithful to the original, then I will absolutely be buying this game. I'm really, really hopeful that... I just realized it looked like I was flipping people off now, but that I was trying to do a fingers crossed thing. I'm really, really hopeful that this just is faithful. And if that's the case, then yes, I will be buying this game. And I guess on one last note, if the game is faithful, I know there's probably going to be some people asking if I want to do a Let's Play this game, or just any content on the game in general. And my answer to that question is very likely. I don't want to make guarantees right now, but it's very, very likely, because it was something special to definitely play that game. Obviously, a lot of stuff has changed since then, but yeah, it's definitely something that I'm most definitely interested in. Anyways, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated in the comments below. And yeah, thank you for watching. I've been Masterstarman, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.